Hey guys, Mayor here. Welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y battle. So today I have someone who challenged me random named Hunter. So first I'll just quickly look at our teams. As you can see, I have the Greninja and the Blaziken, which is a pretty big threat for any enemy. And he has, the only thing that I actually thought was a worry would be the Nidoqueen, because, I don't know, it's a good defensive wall and can have stealth rocks and stuff. So, yeah, but let's get going with this battle. So, as you saw, I let off with the Greninja just because getting hit about anything really hard. And he let off with the an Octillery, which is kind of he had a really weird team, and might have just been an in-game team, I don't know, but still a good battle, in my opinion. So I switch out because I can't do too much except Grass now, which I know won't kill, and I don't know what this thing has. So I switch out into my Lapras because it could take just about anything it can offer, and it threw a Signal Beam down. That's a weird way. It went for the Signal Beam, and that didn't do too much. And then he switches out, not sure what to expect probably, and I use the Thunderbolt because I can do decent damage to it. And he goes on to his Delphox, which I'm confused because what if I actually did go for the Surfer thing? The thing would have been gone, but yeah. And he goes for the Grass now, which is why he switched out into it, obviously. And I'm like, that won't do too much, but wow, that almost kills me. And I went for the Surf, and it almost killed it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it did most. It brought it down to red. I switch out because I want to save it as Death Fodder for later, see if I can switch it into a Water move to get the Water Absorb. And I go into my Blaziken expecting the Grass Knot again, because that's not going to do too much to me. And as I was correct, it didn't do that much to me. So now I'm going to Mega Evolve and go for the Protect just to get the speed boost, just to guarantee I outspeed it, because, you know, I don't want to not outspeed it. So, yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, it goes for the Psychic, which doesn't do anything because I protected. And I'm like 99% sure a Brick Break will take it out from that low of health, considering it is a max attack Adamant Blaziken. But she switches out, actually, or he switches out, and goes into his Octillery, which does not actually take the Brick Break very well at all. It's just like, look at the damage it does to it. Boom! Like, good 2/3, 66% there. And he switches out again, not wanting to lose his Octillery, so I go for the Brick Break again. And he goes into his Nidoqueen, which I'm a little nervous about, so I Brick Break, which does a decent amount, like a third maybe. So I'm at like +4 speed. Nothing will outspeed me unless it has a priority move. But I'm going to switch out afraid of the Earthquake, and I'm not sure if I can kill it. And I got into my Skarmory because I know it's not going to be able to do that much to me. And he goes for the Toxic Spikes, and I'm like, oh! I did not expect that at all, but I'm worried at this point because Toxic Spikes. You don't want poison on all your Pokemon. He goes out and into his Pyro. I just went for the Aerial Ace to get a little bit of damage on the thing. And that doesn't do crap to it, so that Skarmory doesn't have that many attack IVs or EVs into it, so and it's not a big surprise. I go back into Blaziken expecting the Fire move. I get poisoned, unfortunately. And he goes for the Wild Charge, which is kind of surprising. They didn't go for a Fire move, but I mean, it doesn't do that much to Blaziken. Takes a little bit of recoil. No big deal. I take my poison damage, and I'm at like half health. I'm going to Protect because I know Pyro is pretty fast, but he actually switches out into his Delphox, probably his Death Fodder. And yeah, I went for the Protect, but it failed, didn't do anything. Take my poison damage, get my speed boost, and then I can basically kill the Delphox. As long as he doesn't switch out, which I don't think he will at this point. And he doesn't, so. And this will barely kill the Delphox. I was actually scared because it was going down so slow that I wasn't going to kill him, but I luckily managed to. So, yeah. Waiting. Speed boost. And nothing's going to outspeed me at this point unless they have priority, as I said earlier. Then he goes back out of his Nidoqueen. I still don't want to lose my Blaziken, so I'm going to switch out into my, I believe, Lapras' Death Fodder because, no, Skarmory, my bad. Same move. And then he goes for the Strength, which kind of surprised me, but that doesn't do shit to Skarmory because it's not very effective. And Skarmory is max defense near max HP. With the leftovers, nothing happened at all. I expect him to switch out like he did. And so I ended up going for, if I'm not mistaken, the Spikes. Yep, you know, get a little bit of damage on things that come in. It doesn't hurt. So, yeah. I'm going to switch out again, and this is where I believe I go into Lapras' Death Fodder. Yeah, because it's going to get poisoned. It's basically worthless at this point. And I'm just going to let him take the fire, the water, the hyper voice. Yay, I was going to the electric move, but yeah, he goes for the hyper voice. It's not going to be able to take it. And even if it did, the poison would kill it, so yeah. Now I go into Kermit because I can just surf the living crap out of this thing. But I believe, nope, he doesn't even switch out. He's like, he probably figured the Pyro wasn't that helpful at this point anyway, because I still had the Blaziken. So, yeah, there goes the Pyro. Though the damage is going to rack up because of the poison and because of my Life Orb. So, that's unfortunate. Now he goes into his Licky Licky. I'm not sure what he planned to do with this thing, so I'm just going to switch out into my... I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm not sure what he's going to do, and I don't think I can kill it, so I'm going to go out into my Skarmory to take the hit from it. I wasn't sure what he was going to go for, but Skarmory can take just about anything. And he goes for a Thunderbolt, which kind of surprised me. And that brings me down to 69 HP. But then with the leftovers, I go up 79, and I'm in half health about, but whatever. So I'm going to switch out again, not wanting to take any move from this thing, so I want to keep Skarmory for later, just in case. And now I go out of my Flygon, not sure what he's going to do, but he goes for the Surf. I was expecting another electric move, because that would make sense, and he's ground type, and I'm ground type, and yeah. But he switches out, goes back into his Nidoqueen, and I actually went for the Earth Power, not even predicting this, but just because it's one of my more strong moves. It's my strongest move, and it's Stab, and that's super effective on the Nidoqueen, so that will take it out, luckily for me, not very good for him. Okay, now he's going to go on to his Octillery. And with the spikes damage, he's brought down to red, and I can just one-shot the thing with Dragon Claw. So, yeah, Flygon is just a beast Pokemon. I mean, you can see he's doing work on this stuff. Then he goes out into his Crocodile. And he has the Intimidate on this thing, so obviously my attack's lowered. So I decided that it's probably not the best thing to stay in. Or no, I changed my mind. I did decide to stay and just get damage on this thing, because Flygon I don't think is going to do anything against the Licky Licky or the Crocodile anyway, so he goes for the Foul Play. I go for the Earth Power just to see if it does anything more and get a little more damage on, and it brings him down to like a third health. And he goes for the Dragon Claw, which I'm not sure why he didn't do that the first turn. Maybe he expected me to switch out. But yeah, there goes my Flygon. So now all he has is a really weak Crocodile and a Licky Licky. So I go out into Greninja. A Surf is obviously going to take this thing out. And he switches out into his Licky Licky. And I went for the Surf, as I kind of just said, which is going to do about a little more than half to this thing, if I'm not mistaken. Plus with the spikes, that's adding up to him. And he's, yeah, brings it down to killable range with another Surf. And I know I'm going to outspeed for a fact, because Licky Licky is not that fast of a Pokemon. And I use the Surf and kill him. And all he has left is the Crocodile, obviously, and the Life Orb and the Poison isn't going to kill me in time. So I'm going to kill him with still having the Blaziken left and a couple other things. So I knew at this point, I'm like, okay, this is GG, I won. There's nothing he can do to beat me, because the Greninja is most likely going to outspeed the Crocodile. And he's super low due to spikes anyway, so one attack from just about anything would kill it. So, yeah. Certain thing, and that'll be GG. So this was pretty intense, especially with the whole Toxic Spike thing, but, you know, it was a pretty good battle in my opinion, and I just had it. I figured, you know, I might as well just save it, because, you know, it's good for YouTube. So, anyway, guys, that'll be it for this video, and I will see you guys in another X and Y battle or something like that, so, goodbye.